And here is my take for today, entitled, Why Wike is Troubled. First, let us ask for public interest's sake. Is the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike on vacation, or how come he's able to spend several days since the end of last year and now in Rivers State doing public political tours, leaving his day job as minister here in Abuja? We're just asking. But in any case, the moment you hear Wike, the immediate past governors of Rivers, say in his ongoing political tours in the state that he doesn't want to hear in the state anything about PDP or APC anymore, but only Renewed Hope family, know that the man has started to realize his own limitations after all. Now, Rivers State Governor Wike-Fubara had given us a hint of the unending palaver between Wike and himself with that song, If You Follow Tinubu, Don't Do Corner Corner, Fubara, they tell you something. That was our first hint. So we must pity Wike. His own choice as successor is redoubtably giving him the fight of his political life. We hope Nigerian political gladiators are learning a lesson or two from Wike's dilemma. Democracy is not dictatorship. When you fail to carry the people along in democracy, you will sooner or later discover the foolishness of such action somewhere down the road. Similarly, and now more specifically, how about the members of the Rivers State House of Assembly who are trying to fool all of us as though they are not puppets of Barrister Wike? Why can't they stand up on the side of public interest and on the side of peace, even if only for once? There is no use for the members of the Rivers State House of Assembly to try to impress us about their independence. Wike is on record that he paid all of their nomination fees in the election to the House. So why should anybody that is reasonable believe that those members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, they are independent? Or why should anyone believe their mumbo-jumbo narrative for starting yet again another impeachment proceedings against the governor of their state in less than 1 year after President Tinubu stopped the first attempt? What is going on? But the day of reckoning is not here yet for Mr. Wike, the stormy petrel of Rivers State politics and PDP politics. He still has the gunpowder, I imagine, to deploy in his effort to keep his political structures in Rivers State intact. He has a lot of money to sustain the fight, even if there are questions about how he possibly legitimately amassed so much of the money in the first instance. So Wike is going to fight some more in his attempt to hold Rivers State under his grip. Expect that. Now, clearly Wike is fighting the political battle of his life to repeat what the likes of our incumbent president has done successfully to maintain the levers of political control in a state where they were governors. In the case of Wike, I hope he is not already biting too much that he can chew. After all, not every politician can be a Jagaban. Look at it this way. Wike has a series of persons who helped lift him up politically along the way. But he hasn't really been able to retire them from politics or to permanently or significantly reduce their influence on an ongoing basis. Peter Odele is there. Goodluck Jonathan too, especially through his wife, Madam Dr. Patience Jonathan. And then there is Rotimi Amechi. All of these people are still there with some influence. Now, currently, Wike is living politically by a desperate lifeline from the Asiwaju of Nigerian politics who is in the villa. Now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself is the one that is now sustaining Wike. If Wike were to be removed from that rope of the ministerial appointment that Tinubu had given him, imagine what will happen to him. Now, of all those names, the Odelis, the Jonathans, Amechi, only Tinubu is still around the periphery of Wike's good books for obvious reasons. As for the others, Wike has either discarded them or the relationship has completely run kaput because he has abused them over and over again. And so it is tough for our FCT minister because these people can still limit very significantly his clout or his ambitions one way or the other, especially because they are still on the ground. Now, even normally, it is not easy for the strongest general to accumulate so much battles and enemies all at once. So we really need to pity Wike. But here is the lesson Wike has refused to learn so far. Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was able to maintain his hold on Lagos politics since he left as governor in 2007, also had issues with the man that he handed over power to then, namely Mr. Raji Fashola SAN. They had issues, but Asiwaju did not turn the matter into a Jankara fight, or what the Yorubas will simply call Ija Igboro, meaning a street fight, literally, which is what Wike has done in his fight with Wike-Fubara, the incumbent governor of Rivers State. The man who is today president at that time calmed down with Fashola in the years ahead of 2011, when his second-term election was due. The president now, who was former governor then, even made some concessions, and there were give and take in a way that eased Fashola into his second term, while Tinubu still kept the levers of Lagos politics under his kitty. So why aren't the politicians of today in Nigeria not learning the right things from the Jagaban? At least when we are talking about raw politics, the man has a lot to teach them. They don't learn from his courage to fight, even if they are alone. They don't learn from his wisdom to make peace when that is expedient. They all just want to be godfathers anyway. Meanwhile, and let's conclude this way, let us urge Mr. President, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I beg, throw some of your wizardry into statecraft and into our national development. Nigerians will never forget you if you manage to do it, Mr. President. And there you have it. Inside Sources goes food blast right after this.